This is the Weekly Bugle for the week of November 20th to November 26th, 2023. I'm Hunter Reineck, and on this show, we update and bring you news on things from the past week, ranging from science to history to whatever you need to be in the know of in a relatively short format. Before we get into it, I want to remind you that you can still donate to Extra Life. If you're able to and want to help sick and injured children, go to the link below or in the description to donate and learn more. Anyways, on with the show. Starting with this week in science and health, we are going to be talking about climate change and how it can affect your health and the world if we don't do something about it. According to the World Health Organization, or WHO, extreme heat, air pollution, and the increasing spread of deadly infectious diseases are just some of the things we'll have to worry about as climate change worsens. Climate change is so detrimental to our health that WHO has called it the single biggest health threat facing humanity. By 2050, it is estimated that more than 5 times the amount of people who die today from heat-related deaths will die each year under a 2 degrees Celsius warming scenario, according to the Lancet Countdown. This rise in heat will also bring droughts that will raise hunger, cause coastal flooding which will displace millions of people worldwide, and also cause more extreme weather events across the earth. Without greatly cutting down the emissions, the quality of the air will just continue to drop, causing more respiratory diseases, strokes, heart disease, lung cancer, diabetes, and many other health problems. Plus, with more of the world warmer, animals carrying deadly diseases can roam farther from their normal habitats, making it much easier to spread diseases like the West Nile virus or even malaria. So what can we even do? Trying our best to cut down on emissions is probably one of our best options. By adopting more green energy solutions, like solar energy, which is actually becoming a lot more affordable, we can cut down on our reliance on fossil fuels. Walking, biking, carpooling, or using public transit when possible instead of driving yourself is also a way to cut down on emissions. Also, maybe even upgrading your car to an all-electric one if possible. Some of these things may seem small or insignificant, but if we as a society all do this, it'll surely add up on the grand scale. However, that is one of the problems with fighting climate change. It's not exactly something just a few of us can change. It needs to be something with global support and cooperation to ensure a better future. So hopefully before it becomes too late, we can actually do something before climate change gets too bad. This week in history, on November 22nd, 1963, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. Lee Harvey Oswald allegedly shot 3 times at the president, fatally wounding him. JFK was pronounced dead just 30 minutes later at Dallas Parkland Hospital at 46 years old. This event has famously, or infamously, spawned many conspiracy theories around the event as to what actually happened. But my weekly reminder to fact check and do your best to not spread misinformation: aliens didn't do it, okay? Aliens didn't kill JFK. I don't even know if that's actually a theory, but I would not be surprised if it is. It is fun to talk about potential realities or possibilities sometimes around things, but please don't ever present them as fact. Especially when we don't actually know for sure every detail, or you weren't even there or alive when it happened. Occam's razor is one of your best friends in debunking conspiracies and misinformation. Sometimes, if not most of the time, the correct answer is probably the simplest one. Does that mean absolutely nothing ever happens and there's never any weird things behind something? No. It just means that most of the time, the simplest answer probably is true. Moving on to world news, we are continuing to give updates on the conflict in Israel and Gaza with some better news for once. A temporary ceasefire has begun as Israeli hostages are being released in exchange for Palestinian prisoners, with at least 50 plus hostages returned home and more expected in the coming days. Just today, the ceasefire has been extended 2 more days, as Hamas has agreed to release even more hostages for more prisoners. Hopefully the ceasefire will continue and maybe even become permanent once all the hostages are returned safely. No matter what, this is a step in the direction towards a better and less deadly outcome. To keep up to date as this story continues, check out the link in the description or check out whatever news source you trust. Finally, getting to the local news, this week I unfortunately don't have anything to cover. In this section, I want to highlight events that I actually covered, and currently I don't know why I'll be covering due to funding issues. Who knew driving around to a bunch of events actually costs a lot of money sometimes? I do still plan on going out and covering some events here and there, but not at the rate at which I previously was. Eventually down the line, I hope to get back to covering 2 local events per week, but time will tell. Till then, here's a cat video which we'll pretend is local news. Wow, look at how local that is. Locally grown cats. I don't know. Now getting into upcoming events. With Thanksgiving and Black Friday deals in the past on this chilly Cyber Monday, that means it's officially Christmas time! Let's go! Sorry, Christmas is just one of my favorite holidays. No matter what you celebrate though, I hope your holidays are filled with happiness and good memories. Since there's so many different ways to celebrate the holidays, I encourage you to look into local events and find something to go and experience that will heighten whatever holiday you celebrate. Me personally, I will be running and covering the Ugly Christmas Sweater Walk and Run in GIBSONBURG on December 9th, which if you wish to participate in, all you need is a new toy or unopened canned good to enter. If you want to watch or see more about the event, a video WTOL did on it will be linked below. Finally, leaving off with something nice and wholesome, here's a video submitted by Genji King and r/wholesome on Reddit. If you ever want to see a horse having the time of his life with a ball? No? Well, then maybe you won't like this video, but maybe you will. Enjoy.
And he's off. Whoa, boy! Probably scared to come. Ah!
That's it for the show today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to continue to experiment more with the look and feels of these videos to see what exactly works and I like best. So if you have any thoughts or suggestions on the show or the stories covered, let me know in the comments below. Remember to stay happy and healthy. See you guys on the next Weekly Bugle. Bye.